my garden rebels. Well, the big question for you today is, are you starting to feel a bit loopy? I mean, Christmas loopy. You know how it is. It just throws you off schedule. You find yourself doing very odd things. I like to hear about it. If you have some odd stories where you stop the action and just say, what am I doing? So you might be on a ladder, a rainstorm, hanging up lights. I was putting trees standing straight up on top of a car. Anyway, I want to go over a particular design tip today, a single simple design tip that I want to show you that I learned from the Tualatin Christmas Parade. So our fair city of Tualatin, Oregon has put on a parade the last 2 Saturdays. This is a Christmas parade, and what they asked us to do, invited all of the community, is to light up your car and with Christmas lights and decorate it and have at it, and they'll create this parade route through part of the community. So we've had 2 parts last 2 Saturdays, going our 3rd part of Tualatin this Saturday. It's been a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, great job, Heidi, on organizing this entire parade. It's been a lot of fun. Lots of cars. It's a great, if you have a chance to see it, I think we're going to be over at Filati Park. Look it up on the website. You'll see it. It starts at 5 o'clock. It's going to be a lot of fun. So back to this grand design idea that I have to share with you. It came from last week's parade. So what happened was, now we have this basket lit up, right? And we have it all lighted. Love to show you that. When the sun goes down, I'll give you a picture. So this is all lighted, but that Alberta spruce right in the middle of the basket right there, we decided to light that with some green lights. And because all of this is sparkly white, and we want to do that in a green light, and so we put three sets of 100 lights of green into the basket and lit it up. And everything was fine. 15 minutes before the parade started, I noticed that the basket went out. Now it's raining, it's windy, it's cold, and I thought, okay, it was this power strip that must have shorted the battery pack inside the basket. Now, it's a battery basket inside the basket because the basket turns as well, so I couldn't plug it into something else, like onto the car. Anyways, so just before the parade starts, the battery pack goes dead, and I have to switch. By the way, those trees standing up there straight up, that's what I was doing. That made me also very, very loopy. So now that is on a separate battery pack, and in that genius moment, I said, well, I'll take the battery pack from those trees, put it in the basket, and then I took an extension cord to the trailer battery, so that turns the basket. Anyway, everything is just fine, except 30 minutes into the parade, this basket goes out. I said, that is not possible. How can it run 2 battery packs dry like that? Turns out that those green bulbs that I put on, those 3 100 sets we put onto that Alberta spruce, were incandescent bulbs. So they were sucking up a lot of energy. for the rest of the basket was LED lights. So they just used little sips of electricity. So we're going to switch that out to LED lights today. Anyway, so it's been 2 weekends and we've got the third weekend. And after every parade, I've done this post-game analysis and said, well, what could we have done better? What could a Tualatin Christmas parade dream float look like? And so we've done these little improvements every week. So this week, it was this right here that was just driving me nuts. This cord coming off of the side of the car. I thought we could do something with that. So decided, why don't we put a wreath there? A wreath, huh? Yes, a wreath. And it made me think, now wreaths on doors has been a really strange tradition. Don't you think so? I think it's just part of this entire Christmas loopiness experience. And I like to run with it. It's tradition. Tradition! Here is my conundrum. If I put a wreath on the car, it would look wonderful during the daytime. And as I was driving along on the parade route, everything, of course, is lit up. So I got to see a lot of the neighbors' lights, a lot of the neighborhoods lit up wonderfully. And I noticed there were a few wreaths on doors, but they were dark. And since everything is lit up, wreaths don't really show off nicely at night. But I would like to put a wreath here for the parade. And since I needed to get green LED lights for the Alberta spruce in the basket, I thought, why don't I take a wreath or a candy cane or a square or a cross or a swag and put green LED lights on that? That's the best shot right now I have before the parade. I hope to see you there. Guys, that's the show for the day. Always live your passion. After 2.5 weeks, I'm still hooking up electricity.